Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Syracuse's offense has the ball first today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Caught near the sticks, it's Watkins. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Braswell. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They go right back to him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Pittsburgh's offense headed onto the field. Now a first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down. Pitt right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Orange. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Back to pass, it's Mack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field, Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The run from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Snow. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the run.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh. You're going to get him freed up, and it's the catch and walk in. But the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for room, it's Hart. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Collins. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the touchdown. Cuse. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mack. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Pitt will have to boot this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Syracuse right back at it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Makes the grab down the middle. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Mack. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side. Oh, what a cut! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
They're trailing by just 4 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Cook. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Cook. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Orange! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
38, hit 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give to the back. Great move. Now he's got room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looking downfield, it's Mack. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Third down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? And it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. They get to him, and they'll drag him down behind the 30-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Mack. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man, it's Avant. The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll go with a direct snap. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. To the air, it's Collins. The screen, and watch out! And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Gill. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse. There he goes! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes Randy.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Absolutely perfect.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Direct snap. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief.